Welcome to Comfort Learn. So this is the second video in this series. So here I will take a few more questions from this AP and we will stick to just sum of n terms here. In the previous video we solved sums related to an formula, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. But here I will solve few questions on this sum of n numbers. You know, right, what is sum of n numbers? If a1, a2, a3 and a4 are the terms in the AP, then sum of n numbers is Sn will be equal to a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4. So a simple concept, and instead of adding all the numbers we use a formula here which is equal to n by 2 a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Okay, or if the first and the last terms are given, right, so you can use the formula n by 2 a plus an or the last term, right? So you will be using either this or this formula throughout the video. Fine. Then our first question here is, how many terms of the AP 27, 24, 21 should be taken so that their sum is 0, right? So now from the given data you will get the first term is equal to 27 and the common difference d will be equal to a2 minus a1, right? So 24 minus 27, which is equal to minus 3. We got the first term and the common difference, and what else is given here should be taken so that their sum is 0, right? So there are certain numbers, when you add all those numbers you will get a sum as 0. So what I will do, I will take that sum as Sn, right? And that is equal to 0 here. We don't know number of terms here, so that we need to find using the formula, right? So now we don't know the last term in the AP, right? Okay, so then we'll take this formula, that is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0, sum of n terms. Okay, and we need to find that the value of n here. Now keep n as it is, n by 2, and then 2 into a, the first term 27 plus n minus 1 and the common difference minus 3 is equal to 0, right? Now simplify n by 2 again as it is, 27 into 2 you will get 54, and then multiply these two, that is minus 3 with n you will get minus 3n, minus 3 with 1 you will get plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, n by 2, and then here 54 plus 3 will give 57, these two, and then minus 3n is equal to 0. You can take this 2 to the RHS, then it will become 0. Then you will be left with n into 57 minus 3n is equal to 0, right? So now we have two terms here, or you can call factors. Now equate them to 0. Either you can take n is equal to 0, or you can take 57 minus 3n is equal to 0, right? So then you will get 57 is equal to 3n, or 57, take this 3 here and then n, right? So what is 57 by 3? 57 by 3 you will get 19. Okay, so how many terms we need here? We need 19 terms to get a sum 0, because here AP is a decreasing one, the values of the terms are decreasing, right? So after certain terms you will get negative terms. When you add positive and negative terms, definitely will get a sum 0, right? So in this series we need 19 terms to get a sum as 0, right? Let's take one more question. Find the sum of first 25 terms of an AP. First 25 terms of an AP whose nth term is whose nth term, that is Tn, is equal to 2 minus 3n, right? Okay, so the nth term is given here and you need to find sum of first 25 terms of an AP. So first write the what is given data. So given here is the nth term Tn, or you can take An, right, which is equal to 2 minus 3n, and what we need to find here, sum of first 25 terms of an AP, that is S25. All right, again we have two formula, right? So here instead of an AP, this condition is given. Okay, now we need to use this to get a AP here. So if the nth term is 2 minus 3n, then if I replace that n by 1, okay, or you can take it as an or tn, right? So what is an here? 2 minus 3 into 1. Just replace this 1 by this n by 1. So then we will get 2 minus 3, which is equal to minus 1, right? So we got the first term, and let me write the formula here. We need S25, right? So 25 by 2, right? We have this a plus n minus 1 into d, or a plus an, that is sum of first and last term. So here we got the first term and we know the last term is 25, right? So then you can directly take a25. Instead of taking a plus n minus 1 into d, directly take the last term. So what is the last term then? 2 minus 3 into 25. Okay, 2 minus 3 into 25. So 2 minus 75, which is equal to minus 73. So this is the last term. So then sum of 25 terms will be 25 divided by 2, the first term minus 1, and the last term minus 73. So which is equal to 25 by 2 minus 74. Okay, now simplify this. 2 ones are, and then 2 37s are. If you multiply these two, you will get minus 925, right? So sum of first 25 terms will be equal to minus 925. Okay, next question. If 7 times the 7th term of the AP, 7 times the 7th term of an AP is equal to 5 times the 5th term of the same AP, then find the value of the 12th term, right? So again, first write the given data. So here the given data is 7 times the 7th term, so that is 7 into 7th term, that is A7, is equal to 5 times the 5th term, that is A5, right? So this is given here. Find the value of 12th term, that is A12, we need to find, right? So without using any formula, first simplify this. 7 times A7. So for A7 and A5, you apply the AN formula. What is AN? AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d, right? So you will get 7 into A7, A plus 7 minus 1, that is 6d, is equal to 5 times A plus 5 minus 1, that is 4d. Okay, so now you will get 7a plus 42d is equal to 5a plus 5 into 4, 20d. Okay, so now take these two terms. You will get 7a minus 5a plus 42d minus 20d is equal to 0. 7 minus 5, that is 2a, and 42 minus 20, that is 22d, is equal to 0. So here 2 is common in both the terms, so I will take 2 outside, then you will be left with a plus 22 divided by 2, that is 11, d is equal to 0, right? So take the 2 to the denominator in the RHS, you will be left with a plus 11d is equal to 0. Fine. So you can't simplify this further. So fine, back to the question. Find the 12th term of the AP. What is A12? If you put it in a AN formula, you will get a plus 11d, right? So A12 or a plus 11d both are same. So what we got here, we got a plus 11d is equal to 0. And what is a plus 11d? That is your 12th term, right? So the 12th term of the AP will be 0. So this is a bit different from your textbook questions, because in textbook you will be given two terms and you need to find a and d using those two terms, and then substitute it in a formula an and then get the required term a12, a15 and a20. But here the just single condition or with a single equation you need to find. Just keep on solving. At the end you will get a plus 11d, which is your a12, that is 0. Okay, fine. Let's solve one more question. Find the sum of last 10 terms of the AP, and the AP given is 8, 10, 12 and the last term is 126, right? So here if I take 8, 10, 12 as a AP, then the first term is 8 here, and then the common difference d is equal to 10 minus 8, which is equal to 2, right? So but the question here is find the sum of last 10 terms of the AP, right? So starting from here, right? So now in such cases there are two different methods, but I suggest you to go with the method that I follow, because it will be short and then you will get an answer in few steps. So here better take this last term 126 as your first term, right? Make a new AP from 126. So 126 will be the first term, and the second term here is here from 8 to 126 the common difference is 2. If you come from 126 to 8, then the common difference will become minus 2, right? So then what is the second term here? Definitely 2 less than 126, it will be 124, right? And then 122, it goes on. Now here if you consider this as an AP, then the first term will become 126 and the common difference we got minus 2, right? And we need a sum of last 10 terms, then take n is equal to 10. So now we know Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now substitute the values here. So n is 10, so 10 by 2, 2 into a, the first term here 126 plus n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, 9 into the common difference. So here you will get 5, and then 2, 5, 2, 126 into 2, and then minus 18. So 5 into 252 minus 18, 2, 3, 4, right? So if you multiply this, you will get 1170, right? So this is the sum of last 10 terms. Sum of last 10 terms will be equal to 1170, right? So here you need to just concentrate on this part, right? Taking this d as minus 2 and the first term as 126, that's it. Fine. So next question. In an AP, if 5th term and 12th term are 30 and 65, what is the sum of first 20 terms of the AP, right? So here let me take the given data. So what is given here? A5, the 5th term is 30 and the 12th term, that is A12, is equal to 65. So we know the formula of an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So if you apply this formula to these two, you will get a5, that is a plus n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 into d is equal to 30. You can take this one as equation number 1, and here a12, a plus 12 minus 1 into d will be equal to 65, right? So now here this is the given data, but what we need is the sum of first 20 terms, that is S20, right? And what is the formula to get this S20? Again we need Sn formula. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So here n is 20, right? We need the sum of 20 terms, and A, that is not given here, even D is also missing. So what is our job here? From this given data you need to find the A and D values, right? Now how to get this A and D values? Solve these two equations, right? So these are pair of linear equations with the variable A and D, right? So the same equation can be written as A plus 4D is equal to 30, and here A plus 11D is equal to 65, right? So you can use the elimination method. Then you will get A plus 4D is equal to 30 and A plus 11D is equal to 65, and you use the elimination method, change the sign of all the terms in the second row. So these two will cancel out. So 4 minus 11, you will get minus 7D is equal to, and here minus 35, right? So if you simplify this, you will get D is equal to 5. Okay. So now substitute this D is equal to 5 in one of these two equations. Let me put it here. So you will get A plus 4 into 5 is equal to 30, right? So if you solve this one, you will get A plus 20 is equal to 30, then A is equal to 30 minus 20, that is 10. All right. So we got A is equal to 10 and then D is equal to 5. So now just substitute these two values in this equation. So S20 can be written as 20 divided by 2, that is n by 2, 2a, 2 into a, that is 10, plus n minus 1, that is 20 minus 1, into the common difference 5, right? So this will give the sum of first 20 terms of the AP. So here you will get 10 and 20 plus 19 into 5, 10 again, 20 plus 19 into 5, which is equal to 95, right? So then 110 into 115, which is equal to 1150, which is the required answer, right? So 1150 is the sum of first 20 terms of the AP, right? So again we used the AN and then SN formula. Using AN, get two equations and then D and A values and substitute it in the SN formula. Okay, fine. If 12th term of an AP is minus 13 and sum of first 4 terms is 24, what is the sum of first 10 terms? Again write the given data. So here given is 12th term of an AP, that is A12 is equal to minus 13, right? And sum of first 4 terms, that is S4 is equal to 24, right? And what is the sum of first 10 terms? So you need to find S10. Again just write the formula for S10. We know Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and here S10 will become 10 by 2, 2a plus 10 minus 1, that is 9d. Okay, so here again this a and d are missing, so you need to find the a and d using these two given data, right? So apply an formula here, that is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 13. So here n is 12, so you will get a plus 12 minus 1, that is 11d is equal to minus 13, right? So you can take this one as equation 1 with the variables or the unknown values a and d. So here apply Sn formula. So the number of terms 4, so 4 divided by 2, that is n by 2, 2 into a plus n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, 3d is equal to 24. Okay, fine. Again here you got an equation with the variables or the unknown values a and d, but keep it in a simplified form. So you can take this 4 by 2 to the RHS, you will get 2a plus 3d is equal to 24 into, see, 4 by 2, if you take it to the RHS, it will become 2 by 4, because 2 from the denominator will come in the numerator, 4 from the numerator will come in the denominator. So if you simplify this, 4 6 are, so 2a plus 3d is equal to 12. Now we got a simplified form. So this is your equation number 2. So now you need to solve these equation 1 and 2, get the values of a and d and substitute them here. So now here again you can use either substitution method, elimination method. So I prefer elimination method. So to use this elimination method, you need to make the coefficients of any one of the terms same. So here we have the coefficient 1 and 2, 11 and then 3. So all the coefficients are different here. So I will multiply the first equation by 2. Multiply the whole equation by 2. So you will get 2a plus 22d is equal to minus 26. Right? All the three terms, multiply them by 2. So now here the coefficient of a is same. Now take the second equation 2a here plus 3d is equal to 12. Right? So now change the sign, minus, minus and then minus here. So these two will cancel and then 22 minus 3, that will give 19d which is equal to 26. So we have same sign here. So just add these two, you will get minus of 38. Right? So now simplify. If you simplify this further, you will get d is equal to minus 38 divided by 19, that is equal to minus 2. So we got the common difference or the d value minus 2. Now substitute this d is equal to minus 2 in one of these two equations. I will prefer this a plus 11d is equal to minus 13. Right? So then you will get a plus 11 into minus 2 is equal to minus 13. So a minus 22 is equal to minus 13 and a is equal to minus 13 plus 22 which is equal to 9. Right? So this is my a value. So we got both a and d. Now substitute them here. So how much you will get? 10 divided by 2, that is 5, or 2 into a, that is 9, plus 9 into minus 2. So you will get 5, 18 minus 18. So here 18 minus 18, 0. So 5 into 0 is again 0. So the sum of first 10 terms of the AP will be a 0.